Classic, dude.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
Probably coming through on the phone.
Okay. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. Three amigos in the building. Barnes, Tony, Riley. Gentlemen, it's Wednesday. As Tony would say, it's hump day, Brian. How's it going?
Yeah, dude, it's going pretty well, dude. Pumped to be back here. Riley driving the show again today, back to back. I love it. Back on the table with you. Let's go, baby. Big show.
Right, Riley, pocket Blackhawks fan, or?
My sister gets me Blackhawks gear. She lives in Chicago, so
okay.
I have so much Blackhawks gear. It's insane.
That's like a Chicago Blackhawks hat.
Yeah,
It's funny when I first saw that. I was like, "Wait, is that even the Blackhawks?" Because there's no logo.
Well,
or
this
anything.
is a classic like sister gift, like no logo, just like she didn't really know.
Right.
She just thought it was like a nice hat.
Like maybe
You're
that's
trying
like
to say your sister's not smart?
No, I'm saying she like is
She doesn't
big
really
into
know.
fashion.
no, but I think that's secondary market though. Just taking a guess.
Has to be. Yeah.
Because I feel like all Blackhawks stuff would have that little like.
But she works
logo.
in fashion, right?
Yeah.
So she probably just had some guy knit a hat that said Blackhawks on it. There's no way, dude. Because I just assumed that was like some brand.
Yeah, I don't
dude.
know.
You never know.
There's something fishy about that hat, man.
It's not NHL. There's no NHL logo.
Yeah,
on it.
dude.
Yo, that's underground.
Yeah,
That's underground.
this is not cool,
definitely.
man.
A little out of pocket. A little out of
From your
pocket.
sister of all people.
But a lot to get to. A lot of comments to start. Let's go. What we got?
Yeah, we got Josh B coming in early.
Live from the plane,
Live
baby.
from the plane.
Josh B.
Let's
Enjoy the wedding. Have a great flight.
Go. Hashtag rep the company. Hashtag rep DTV. Hashtag rep the sports port.
That's dedication too, by
Big,
the way. From
yeah, on the plane. Yeah, only you do that.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I was just gonna say.
We got Matt Gabriel. Yes, boys.
Maddie.
And then Josh B. What's up, dude?
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 So a lot to talk about. We got a golf tournament starting tomorrow, as well as a lot of hockey to talk about from yesterday. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was actually two. I guess one was a press conference, one was a media appearance. And the first one I want to start with, and I'm not sure. And he says free JetBlue Wi-Fi. JetBlue, by the way. Let's do a little standing over JetBlue. Honestly, you can't. There's no better airline than JetBlue. I don't want to hear it.
Was that
honestly.
when you had that flight where you got upgraded to like the?
No, that was American.
Oh, that was American.
Yeah. But also
But
the JetBlue doesn't actually have first class. The only thing that they have is on longer flights.
Mhm.
They have the pods. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
yeah,
that.
the pods. I've seen that. That sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
JetBlue Mint is
Yeah.
what it's called.
Mint.
So that looks pretty dope. So that's awesome. Josh B flying in style.
Pretty dope. Dude.
And Josh, if you could just refresh our memory here, Florida? Did you say Florida?
Florida.
I don't know if Riley remembers him saying that yesterday. I just for some reason it slipped my mind.
A wedding in Disney, right?
It is in
The
Disney.
Disney
Okay,
wedding
that's what I
is
thought.
right, dude. Wow, good for you, Ryan.
Okay, there we go.
The memory.
And Dark Barcode Warrior High Downtime TV.
What's up, Dark?
What's up?
I think that's Derek.
Thanks for
Or no?
tuning in.
I know it says Dark, but I think
I don't
that's
think it's Derek,
By the
dude.
way, too, I don't know if you saw this on Twitter yesterday. Lonnie actually pointed it out to me. Somebody tagged me about the Mets with the casino and all that stuff.
Oh
Like, you
yeah,
saw
the
that,
new,
obviously.
the new grounds and stuff. Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a second. And they literally were like something like Yankees suck and like tagged me in it. And they said, and their thing was like Min Lee, or I'm not probably saying it right, and then said they were from the company. I asked Lonnie about it, and he goes, "That's definitely Prefer."
Wow,
Prefer, such a
dude.
little rascal, though. Honestly,
Bro, this is on Twitter.
yeah, you gotta look that up. You gotta look that up. Yeah, he does say Orlando. Riley is correct.
Let's go.
So that's awesome. Really hope he has a good time down there. Yeah, I mean, I think I saw the plans, unveiled there. It's a Hard Rock hotel and casino, and it's like $8 billion project, shopping, retail, all of that. It still has to be approved. But I think that's a great thing. That Steve Cohen's trying to do over there, because I think that's been a complaint for a while where, the surrounding area, where are you gonna go like before the game? I'm sure there's some spots, but you want it to be more inviting, people being able to stay. And that's always something that I thought the Yankees should do. Obviously, it's tough. All the surrounding buildings, apartments, houses that you have to have ownership over those. But I know Steve Cohen has done a good job with that. So we'll see if it gets approved though, because I feel like anytime a casino is planned, you're hopping to get it approved. You remember they tried to have one in Bridgeport a couple years ago. It's not that easy to get it approved.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. I can't find this tweet you were tagging, by the way.
I'm gonna just show it to you, but it was just ridiculous. Unless he obviously deleted it.
I hope so, honestly, dude. But yeah, dude. I mean, obviously, the whole the casino thing, I think, is a little bit of a stretch, but
Jung Ho Lee of the company, and then Kenny Poe 81776354.
Oh, really, dude?
Come on. 7 following, 1 follower.
When was it made? The account should say the top,
March 2023. It's a troll account. It's a troll
Definitely,
account.
Dude.
But that's prefer. I don't expect any less, to be honest.
Back in March, dude. That was probably around the time he stopped watching, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, in regards to Cohen here, I do believe though, if anyone can get it done, it would be him. I mean, you imagine his, his name, his face has been around New York City for decades now. I would imagine he's got a lot of high connections up there, and it's like, not for nothing, but he, obviously, he's a businessman. He speaks as if to, kind of lube up the people to get to do what he wants, but not for nothing. At the end of the day, like it should be really nice around Citi Field. It should be awesome around Yankee Stadium too. I don't want to go out to the middle of the fucking Bronx where I'm getting stabbed and shit. Like,
well, it's just the fact too. Well, and you're not going to get stabbed because
yes, you are. It's the highest crime rate of the city.
No, but
literally, it's the worst borough of the city, like in terms of crime and death and homicide. Like that, it is the worst.
But the one thing that you're missing, all that stuff is true, but not when the game is going on. There's about 500 police officers around.
Because if I'm trying to kill someone, I don't go to big crowded areas.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
By the way, I was actually going to text Lottie about this. Rick twice yesterday said, dude. So, how he always gets on us for that. So, his boy,
he listens to us for sure, dude.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think, you think about it, you could, spend a couple of days, especially if you're coming from afar, stay at the hotel, the casino. I'm sure it would be an absolute gold mine. So, we'll see if
especially
that's
you around, dude.
No, I'm not going to Citi Field other than opening day.
The casino, though, you'll be at.
Opening day?
No.
Casino, yes.
No.
Yes, you're going to go to the casino.
No, I would just go to Mohegan. I'm not going to go to Flushing.
Why would you go to Flushing? Then you can go to Yankee Stadium from there.
No, because
the train.
If it was
the train.
Oh, yeah. No, the Metro North.
And the train goes. I imagine he's gonna. he wants to get a new train in there. So.
If they get the train, considerably. It is kind of crazy to think about taking the train to the casino.
Yeah,
like that is kind of nuts. But then also too, who knows what the deal the deal is? Usually Hard Rock is just a regular casino, but imagine if it's like they pull some stuff where it has to be like Empire, where it's just automated
dealers and shit. That's what
that place needs to get shut down. Like you want to,
it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, if you want to keep this track, whatever. But to have automated machines, it's so rigged. It's not even funny.
It's so stupid, dude.
But as I mentioned, there was the first thing I wanted to mention actually, and I don't know if you saw this. Robert Saleh, had his weekly spot on the K Show. I was watching at the gym yesterday.
Oh yeah,
and they asked him about. Due to the struggling offense, and I guess it's 19 points the last 2 games. Why not give Trevor Siemian a shot? Why is he still on the practice squad?
Yeah.
And he literally said, "I plead the 5th."
Really?
What a line,
dude!
Yeah,
what does that even mean? Dude?
The doofus himself.
What did Michael K say?
I think I just kind of saw it quickly. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I just feel like, you would think like the hierarchy of the Jets would be pissed at that, because that basically means that even though once again, it's something that we already know, it's a charade, but that answer, there's no way that he gives that answer other than the fact that his hand's being forced.
Yeah,
he would just say, Zach gives us the best chance to win, but he didn't say that. So, that's kind of interesting.
That's really interesting. What, a cry for help, dude? Like,
you see him on the sidelines. So he he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, he seems like he's pretty tight.
And they characterized his demeanor in the interview as depressed.
I mean, rightfully so.
You feel bad for him or no?
Yeah, I do feel bad for him, dude. I mean, again, I feel bad for him and Hackett. I mean, they had an entire plan here for this, for this season, and it's gone to complete shit. And I gotta say, I mean, obviously, injuries you can't really do much about, but I mean, they've still been on the hot seat since day one. So
yeah,
like they've been getting blamed for a lot of different things.
What do you think about that, Ryan? I mean, do you think that's like going to cause some problems within the Jets brass that he said that?
I don't really think so.
But it just, you know what I mean? Why say it? I mean, I guess it's just maybe it's obvious.
I agree with that. It's like why even say it or give a straight answer?
Yeah, give a straight answer.
I think especially in New York with the media and the fans, like any big market, you got to give straight answers.
Mm-hmm.
The minute you give answers like that, it's like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, Dave was kind of pissed.
Like I know the show is a fucking joke, but like, you gotta give him a good answer here.
And Dave was even saying Dable does the same thing, and they're like, oh, and then like Dan Grassa, obviously was in today for Rick. Listening, Lonnie, by the way,
he was great today.
He was great. And he was like, yeah, they do a very good job of like not answering the question, but like responding like respectfully. And then Dave's just like, how about just answer the question? Just whip it out.
Yeah. Oh God, so funny.
And then speaking of answering questions, and believe it or not, I didn't actually watch the press conference, but I just saw the quotes and everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a more embarrassing press conference in Yankee history than Cashman yesterday. I mean, tell me that's not completely ridiculous. The fact he's dropping F-bombs saying we're pretty fucking good when I saw a stat like they're 4 under 500 the last 250 games played, but he's saying we're pretty fucking good.
Why? Didn't you see the reporter's face when he said that?
Yeah.
What? It's like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
And then, again, to go back to the Post, I don't know if you saw the Post article about it this morning, but it literally the back page of the Post says in all caps, if it's broken, don't fix it. Hilarious.
But it's
he is delusional. There's something wrong with him, I think.
No, and he was even saying like, oh, I know a lot of people, obviously I've been with the Yankees a long time. Some people looked at it as a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm really proud of the process of the people that we have. And he says that. But then Hal says, like last year, we accomplished absolutely nothing, not even close to, which is obvious. I'm saying, and that they're going to be active in the offseason. And then he says, I don't know if you saw this too. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, we're talking to Aaron Boone, and we're going to do a lot more bunting.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, Michael Bunting,
dude. Aaron Boone said that bunting is going to come back next season. So we're going to be doing that. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
And then it's like to hear Hal too. It's just like, I mean, clearly you and Brian aren't on the same page here. Like you and Cashman, it's like they're saying things that are the opposite.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like, what do you guys shot?
But maybe we're coming to a tipping point, especially if this offseason / next season don't go well.
You think it'll take another season of this for them to?
Well, I mean, unless it's God forbid, it's the All-Star break and they're like 20 under 500.
Yeah, I know, dude. I mean, I really don't think. I don't know, man. I mean, I think at this point you're going to be stuck with Cashman, and I think the only way to get out of it is to just be better, is to go up.
No, but I'm saying, but you don't even think like listen, this isn't going to happen. But next year, 62 and 100. Like you really don't think Hal would let him go
after that season? Yeah, I think so. But there's going to be no like, even if it's All-Star break, you're not doing well, he's not going to be gone. I don't think it'll have to take a catastrophic season.
But being that, like what you're saying, it doesn't seem like they're on the same page. I mean, do you think that somewhat like Hal's patience is wearing thin a little bit? Or?
I don't know. I think it's more about Hal just being incompetent, honestly.
Yeah. But people are saying it's like it seems like now, because he mentioning that he's talking to Judge, that like he trusts Judge more than he does Cashman at this point. That's what people were like kind of alluding to.
So new GM? Aaron Judge?
I mean, that would be great.
Why they just pick Jake Paul's next boxing opponent?
Hell yeah.
Andre August, you know him?
No. A squared?
Stop.
A squared? It's a great name.
And then did you also see too that he said he consulted Nick Swisher about if Aaron Boone should keep his job.
Nick Swisher?
Yeah, 'cause I guess he's a consultant.
I mean, he's down in the. Wasn't he working with the minor league team?
I think just as an advisor, but like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Like, we even had to like have this conversation. You know what I
So
mean? Like, what?
ridiculous.
Like,
Well, he's got no more Mendoza, dude. He's probably lost.
yeah. Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah, I heard Cashman talking about that too. He goes, you know, we got a great group of coaches here. You know, we got Mendoza's getting picked off like by the Mets. So obviously, like we got great people, and people want our people. So I believe in our people. Dude, get out of here, bro.
My god.
Honestly, Lonnie said it right there. Cashman's a fucking quack.
Yeah,
It really is, dude. You look up
An
a quack
absolute
Webster
quack.
Dictionary.
It's all lies. Open
Brian
our eyes.
Cashman,
The
yeah,
bunting
dude.
Tony.
Zach Wilson.
The bunting Tony. Zach Wilson's not a quack. Brian
But
Cashman's a quack.
but I swear, Tony, like I get that, but at the same time, I still just don't get it. Like, don't get what is actually going through his head, other than he's never wrong. Oh no, but Cashman too.
Yeah,
like what? I still don't get. Like, is it as simple as he, signed these contracts, brought in these players, and he can just, in his mind, can never be wrong. So that makes him not want to make as many moves. I mean, is it that simple?
Yeah, I think it's totally ego. I'm never wrong. Like, and even I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong, even if I know I am wrong.
But you would think part of him,
Ego, dude.
You would think part of him would want to prove people wrong and like put together a really good offseason and like win the World Series.
He just seems like a total complete jackass.
Yeah,
everything like immature, can't admit when he's wrong, doesn't like, and apparently it just understands that he has some type of past through all of this. I mean, he's still here.
I mean, I was on Twitter yesterday when this came out, and like I saw a lot of Yankees Twitter, and I didn't see not one person be like, "This is a great look. This is fine." Every single person was complaining. Every single person, and I think kind of said I heard it earlier today. If this happened to another organization, like it'd be like, "Holy shit, your GM said this." To the press, like say like the Diamondbacks came out and this happened with their GM, it'd be like, get this guy out of here. This organization's done nothing.
Yeah.
Where I just feel like Cashman just has that leeway, and I wonder, like we keep talking about it, what is that leeway? Like when does it give out? Like how much leeway is he gonna get? But
I mean, I think like the bottom literally has to fall out.
Which I agree. I agree with you. Like you said, 62 and 100. Even then. Maybe then.
No, but I think
it happens then.
Yeah, because like 62 and 100 for some other clubs, whatever, he had a terrible year. But for the Yankees, that's like historically bad.
But again, that would never that's never gonna happen.
You would think.
The real question is like, what is like 82 and 82 to like a 500 season? Or like barely above?
You would think it has to force change.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would think so.
Yeah. And I know at times I probably just seem out of my mind. I'm asking you guys all these questions all the time.
Yeah.
But based on where we are now, and I don't know if yesterday is any indication of this, they made some allusions that they're going to be making moves. I mean, do you think that like it's going to be a pretty active offseason for them? Or, I mean, is it hard to say? I mean, what? I just can't even look at that picture, Tony. Please just get it off my screen.
No. This guy, dude, Twitter's fucking hilarious. This guy's breaking news. Brian Cashman revised his quote about the current state of New York Yankees. And it's the quote. It says, I think we're pretty fucking mid, personally. Oh, dude.
But what do you think, honestly? I mean, is there going to be a lot of movement?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, it sounds like there's not going to be a lot of movement.
You really don't think?
I mean, again, leading into this postseason, I kind of thought there would be. But again, I don't know, dude. Cashman just seems hell-bent on the fact that the roster he has right now that he's constructed is worthy of winning a World Series.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be some additions, right? There's going to be some additions.
Yeah.
Again, like there's a lot of big names out there. I can see one big name coming to the Yankees, like Juan Soto.
Yeah, or Bellinger potentially.
Yeah,
that's not big enough though, dude.
No, I mean it's not big enough, but I mean people are talking about it, and I mean
it depends what the price you.
Listen, but even price aside, if he does anything close to what he did last year, I mean that would be huge.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
But I do think I don't know. I think Soto feels like he's gonna look good in pinstripes. Honestly,
you really think it's gonna happen?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I think Soto's getting moved 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I wanted to ask you, kind of Brian, like if that's the only. Say you make that move. That's the only move you make. Same team. Are you fine? Because you said, is it going to be really active? But I see if they make that move, that is kind of being really active.
Well, I think that makes up for 5 moves.
Yeah.
You know, and especially the fact too, everybody's talking about it. The price isn't as high as you would think because he needs an extension, because he's not guaranteed to sign an extension. It's not, and he's 30 million ARB. So all of those things said, it makes a lot of sense. And I do think that changes the complete complexity of the lineup, especially the fact
100%.
You're going to get some contributions from the guys that have been in the minor leagues or the guys that were called up last year. So I think when you combine all that stuff, I think it is enough.
Yeah.
And it almost, I don't know if this was just a playoff and it's trying to almost like jack up his trade value, which I don't even know how it really would. But he said something like, oh, Peraza doesn't really have a spot. You know, we have Glaber at second or whatever, and then obviously I guess LeMahieu at third. But you think that's nonsense? Like I don't see. I think they're definitely trying to trade Glaber, right? Like or not?
Yeah, I think so too. That is.
Yeah. I mean, you never know with how Cashman responds, but I mean, I would think so. I would think so, and I mean, I could see him even being in that package for Soto.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think kind of as a Sox fan, I think the same thing. Like Soto and a pitcher. Like I think you guys need, like if you guys get Yamamoto and Soto, that changes the complexity of everything.
Right.
Like just getting Soto, I think improves your lineup drastically.
Yeah.
Left-handed bat finally at Yankee Stadium. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Honestly, Dominguez was going to be one of the when he started going yard to right field. It got me a little nervous as a Sox fan. But I mean, think about when he comes back. Is he out the whole season? Not out the whole season, right? He's going to come back.
He's going to be back May or June.
Yeah. So when he comes back, you add that with a Soto in your lineup. You got 2 lefty. I mean, he's a switch hitter, right? Dominguez.
Yes,
but pretty much like he's going to be a lefty against righties. So you add that in your lineup, and then you add a pitcher. I mean, this team can look completely different. But like you said, it's just up to what Cashman wants to do. It's all in his hands. It's all in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, you would just because I do feel like though, even though last 5+ years, like they haven't been super aggressive, but it does seem like when that super talent, especially if it's at a discounted price, which the trade package would be,
right?
You think back to Stanton, or just from free agency Cole. Like it seems like they do that, and especially because of the age, like it does make sense.
If Soto comes in, that makes Stanton your everyday DH, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if they'll try to trade him, but what do you guys think with him though? Do you think he's in the opening day lineup?
Stanton?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah, he's gotta fucking go.
I think this is a you question, bro. Like, what do you want with him? What do you want?
I want
Stanton?
him gone, but I think he'll be there. And I think, listen, odds wise, it's more likely that he doesn't rebound, but I think there is just a slightly bigger chance than maybe people think that he could be somewhat representable next year with some tweaks. And they're talking about some new hitting coach, I think from the Tigers. And I know it's like, haha, the Tigers, like, why are you getting a hitting coach from the Tigers? But supposedly strategic wise, and I saw the guy's name yesterday. I forgot, but he's like in his 40s. He's played in the major leagues. I think he was in the Yankees minor league system. But the whole thing that stood out to me, he doesn't like launch angle. So, I mean, that sounds like the right guy to get.
Yeah.
James Rawson?
Yes.
Yeah, James Rawson.
Is there like an article on that or?
Yeah, it looks like this is from TSN, reported by Joel Sherman.
Okay, they're offering him the position.
Yeah.
He was the Tigers, I think, assistant
Casey
coach. Yeah, Casey's wants
out,
to be with his
dude.
family.
Stop it, really?
That's what he
I mean,
said.
I always thought that was wild.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The fuck TCN, dude.
What other comments we got here, Riley?
We got some comments from Lonnie. Oh no, we already played these, but I didn't say them. So he says, Brian, all lies, open your eyes, talking about Cashman. Cashman is a fucking quack, Brian, absolute quack. The bunting, Tony.
The bunting, dude.
Zach isn't a quack, he's the quack. The original.
Josh B, be careful, man. All right. You're very vulnerable stage right now up there in the air.
Matt Gabriel, Cashman, so tight.
Cashman, dude.
And then Josh B. Stan will be in the lineup, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, Lonnie, I don't know if this is I'm gonna take this as a compliment, Lonnie. Looking like Justin Bieber. Thank you, Lonnie. I mean,
have you heard that one before?
No, I've never heard that one. Never heard that one before.
You got some dance moves like him, dude?
No.
No, you don't dance.
I mean, maybe after a couple, but no.
Yeah. Are you bit? Yeah, but after you got a few in you, like.
I can.
Wait, but what's the point of dancing?
Dude, honestly, it's crazy.
Break out the Patty Kane shuffle.
Yeah, dude.
We know Josh B's gonna be doing that in Florida this weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Or this couple days, but I don't know when the wedding is.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, when is this wedding on?
Today's Wednesday.
Thursday? Maybe it's Friday wedding, and you
Could
just
be a
got there
Friday
early?
wedding, rehearsal day yesterday, day at the park.
Day
with
at the
kids, I
park,
would
dude.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rehearsal.
The weather.
The weather,
Lonnie saying
dude.
maybe after a couple. LOL, that's funny. So yeah, you know, Rossman would be good, and obviously Soto would be great. But
Excited.
one thing, golf. We have to talk a little golf here first.
Let's go, baby.
And I have to apologize. Monday was a little crazy. Every time I feel like Monday, it's like there's almost no time for anything else because the NFL takes so long to talk about. So my apologies. You know,
Matt
Eric Van Ruin. Yeah, Martin Laird won the Worldwide Technology Championship at 27 under par. And this was 2 shots clear of Matt Kuchar, who I believe had a 6-shot lead going into 18 on Saturday. A quad bogey reduced that lead to 2. And, you know, he only went 6 under in his final round. Van Ruin went to 9 under to get to 27 under par. So congratulations to Eric Van Ruin. And we, like I said, we do have another tournament this week, and that's going to be the Bermuda Butterfield Championship. So this is located in Southampton Parish, Bermuda, at the Port Royal Golf Course. And you know, this is a tournament that started back in 2019, has been a very player friendly course. The first year actually, you know, set the scoring record. Brendan Todd at 24 under, Brian Gay in 2020 won at 15 under, Lucas Herbert 2021 15 under, and then Seamus Power last year 19 under par. He's not in the field this year. The 3 other champions are. He's nursing an injury. But this is definitely a beautiful course. And you know, it's obviously player friendly. So it's, you know, despite the fact, you know, in the fall, you know, you don't have a full field, it's definitely still aesthetically pleasing to watch. And looking at, you know, who is in the field, you know, we got Ashke Bahadia, Brendan Todd, Alex Smalley, Luke List, Taylor Pendrith, Lucas Glover, Thomas Dietrich, Nick Hardy, Alex Noren, Adam Scott, Lucas Herbert, Camilo Vegas, Troy Merritt, Brian Gay, and Maddie Schmidt, as well as Ryan Palmer, Mark Hubbard, and Doug Him. So definitely some, you know, different names here. And like I said, you know, I would expect some low scoring. But what do you think here, Tony? Who's taking home the Bermuda Butterfield championship?
What year did you say Brian Gay won? 2 years ago?
Yeah. Or 3 years ago, 2020.
Give me Stuart Sink. How about that?
Let's
go for Stuart Sink, dude. The 50-year-old veteran, the wily veteran here. I think he's had kind of a decent year. I forget, what tournament did you pick him for? Did he not win?
No, he didn't win.
Or he was within the top 10.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd have to go to the player page.
But I know I like him. I like him in this pool of players. Like I said, you know, a veteran, you know, someone who knows how to play, someone who, and in the end, like in these pool of players, like, let's fucking go. Bermuda, like he's got to be hyped.
Yeah, no, that's got to be an awesome tournament to play in, to
work.
Thorne, is he there?
I don't know if he is.
I feel like he's not a fall PGA guy.
No.
And then what do you think for a sleeper, Tony?
Give me Martin Ward.
That's really ridiculous, though. Only because I said it on the drop.
Yeah,
really,
dude.
though.
It's a great drop.
Martin Lard.
Martin Lard.
But I don't get Martin Lard. Why was that so funny, though? I guess I'm missing
because his
something.
last name is Lard. It was just funny to me, and you
like
said
fat.
it. Martin Lard.
All right, dude.
Come on, dude.
What about you, Riley? What do you think here?
I'm gonna go with my pick. It's kind of a sleeper pick. My pick. I'm gonna go with Sam Bennett to get his first PGA
Let's
Tour
go.
win.
Very talented.
He's so talented. I mean, I just hope he played great at the Masters, had a couple great finishes, and then kind of fell off a little bit. So maybe he gets back into form here, gets a win here, and then I'm a sleeper pick. I'm gonna go with Harry Higgs.
Yo,
pick.
Harry Higgs,
Yeah,
the
like that.
TPC Scottsdale, the
just a
hole-in-one, the
fun
shirt off.
personality.
Love that.
Love those picks. And by the way, Stuart Sink, I think you were thinking of the Open Championship, tied 23rd, but shot a 68 Tony, on day one. So I
Maybe
think that's
what I was
what you were
thinking.
referring to. 64 on day 2 of the Travelers, but missed the cut after 73 on day 1. But I am gonna go with Lucas Glover, your guy,
knew it,
the
dude.
wife, all of
Dude,
that.
you better be careful, man. Should come for you next.
But obviously, he put together a really nice comeback season because we haven't really heard from the former U.S. Open champion, in a while, to say the least. So that's going to be my winner there. And in terms of a sleeper, let's go with Satoshi Kadara. We've seen him compete time to time. So I think he has a shot here, playable course. And I think this is an ad, but I believe this is the course here. I mean, how about just that, Tony? Looking at that.
Wow, it's beautiful, dude.
Nothing like an oceanside golf
Says
course.
it right there. Tee off with the perfect view.
Have you played any ocean golf courses?
In Rhode Island, I've played a couple.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I mean, not like down south or Bermuda. I've never played like hot weather.
Yeah.
Ocean course, beautiful ocean. I mean, I've played Rhode Island has some great courses on the water, but I do want to play Pebble's my dream to play.
Oh, yeah.
So that's an ocean course, kind of cold weather ocean.
No, that's
course,
what I was gonna say. Is it ever warm?
No.
It seems like every time you look at it, it's cloudy.
No, that place looks like abysmal. to
Yeah.
play.
Wow.
I don't even know what
Did
I
you
Abysmal.
see the thing? Jim Nance, I guess he lives on the course.
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
he went up to some random golfer and narrated his tee shot like he was playing in a
Really?
tournament.
That is sick, dude.
Yeah.
The Jim Nance does live right on that course, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome.
That is
right
awesome.
there. So yeah, this will get underway tomorrow. I just wanted to see too.
Oh, boy.
This seems like a Golf Channel tournament, but
But
just wanted to check TV coverage wise here.
Lonnie, any picks?
yeah, Lonnie doesn't like golf talk. By the way, Josh B says Thursday wedding.
Thursday wedding.
Thursday
That
wedding.
is-
I've never heard of that.
That's a really selfish move. on
Yeah,
that
but no,
couple,
but think
dude.
about it. Thursday wedding, you can make a full weekend out of it. You can stay for Friday, Saturday.
No, that's correct. I mean, it probably works because it's also a destination wedding.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, you're expecting people not only now to pay to travel, but to take off Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
So they're losing money those 2 days, and they're paying to fly to get
Yeah.
to your wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get you a nice, set of salt pepper shakers for your wedding. gift.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
get as a gift?
Yeah, dude.
You should get a flight back home as a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say Golf Channel, Thursday, Friday, 1 to 4, Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 2. So a little weak on the coverage, but I guess
pretty fucking weak, dude.
fall time. But the thing I don't get, I know there's other levels of golf and stuff, but with Golf Channel, if there's a tournament, why not just always have the coverage? I mean, I guess ESPN Plus does some of it, but I just feel like limited coverage in the offseason of golf when there's a tournament. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense
Bogus.
to me. But that being said, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle quick. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pasternak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
Is he complaining?
What up? Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's all right. Josh B, what does Josh B say right there? He says, yeah, no babies.
No leisure time in the
No leisure time in
parks.
the parks. We feel bad not being able to take
Is it a
them.
no kids wedding?
No kids to the wedding, Josh?
Sometimes that's a rule.
Yeah. Is it a rule at the
You
wedding?
never heard about that?
No.
No kids weddings? I mean, I don't know if this is the case for Josh, but I know that.
Well, I wonder, Josh, who
kids
is this
wedding.
wedding for? Is it a close family friend, maybe like a high school buddy,
I'm
lifelong
surprised.
friend?
I'm surprised.
Are you in the wedding
Never heard about
party?
that.
We need some details, baby. Details.
the deets?
The deets, dude. And while Josh B is, getting ready to send us the deets, we're gonna talk some hockey right now. As Brian just gonna step out because he hates hockey. He's really more of an Edmonton Oilers fan, not even a hockey fan. So that's why the Rangers tonight, dude. Last night, Rangers absolutely pummel. It's in the title. Pummel your Detroit Red Wings. And obviously, if you watch the show yesterday, guys, I was a little bit skeptical just because of Fox being out, Hedl being out, Shesterkin being out. I mean, it's tough, dude. But the offense did not disappoint us at all. Let's take you through some of the scoring here. Early, very early, dude. 2 minutes in, I was watching the first period actually here in the studio, right here in the seat, actually.
Wow.
Vincent Trocheck catches his second goal of the season. Actually, a really impressive goal, mind you. I mean, the Rangers was in a rush. It was, again, typical. You see the three forwards, they're getting defended. Trocheck has some space and is closing in, on like the right. He's on the right boards here. And Husso, I guess, is just trying to cheat in the middle. And Trocheck takes a very sharp angle wrister for a sweet goal there, making it 1-0. That was all of the scoring there. But at the end of the first period, I think they were out shooting the Red Wings like 14 or 16-4, something like that. They were very dominant the entire first period. And that, carried over into the second period as you had a power play goal about 7.5 in. I think Andrew Kopp got hit with a tripping penalty. Could be wrong on that one, but you had Chris Kreider get the tip-in goal, his 9th goal of the season. I think it's got to be his. No way, it's probably his 9th power play goal of the season. No, it's his 9th goal of the season. His 6th power play goal, which is pretty impressive there. I mean, that's been his bread and butter. The tip-ins, dude. Gustafsson, by the way, huge fan of him. We know that Laviolette brought him because he worked with him, I guess, in Washington. And you know what, dude? He's a great defender. He defends the blue line very well, but I love that he's just confident in taking shots from the blue line, especially realizing that Chris Kreider's down low. Love that. And then less than
a dog, though. He's a dog.
He is a dog, dude. Chris Kreider is the dog. So is Gustafsson. Gustafsson. And then less than a minute later, we have another power play goal from Vincent Trocheck. So Vinny gets his 2nd and notches his 3rd as well on the power play. Phenomenal feats from Zibanejad. And Trocheck was in front of the net in front of Husso and absolutely hammers it with veracity, dude. It was great to see that from Trocheck. And then after that, 2 minutes after that, Panarin had a phenomenal goal, dude. He actually had a great goal off of a great steal from Lafreniere. Lafreniere making whatever defender on Detroit look like an absolute fucking peewee hockey player, dude. It was actually super impressive. Whoever it was just like playing the puck on the boards in their own end, right behind Husso. And Lafreniere just comes around, like, just bullies the boy, dude. Absolutely bullies him, takes the puck away, finds Panarin open in front of the net. Panarin drives it home for his 12th point in 12 games, dude. The guy has notched a point, tallied a point in every game of the season so far. He has 20 points over 12 games, 7 goals. That was his 7th of the season last night, 13 assists. So impressive from the bread man. And then, of course, you saw Cooley get his 3rd goal, a tip-in off of Jones, defender that was brought up from the AHL because of Fox. So you love to see that, guy from the AHL getting a nice assist there. Cooley, the young buck, getting his 3rd of the season there. But the third period is where things got kind of hairy there for the Rangers. Not going to lie.
You were sweating it out.
No. I wasn't sweating it out. I think, the Red Wings scored quickly on the back-to-back. Rasmussen and Kostin scored twice. I think there was one goal that was definitely Quick's fault. There was one goal that was just an absolute snafu on defense, dude. But Rob, if you want to show the Panarin goal, I think I had the time code written down in my notes right there.
And may I just say, Tony, I mean, I had to give you so much credit because you were so ahead of that. You said career high in goals this year. I mean, he's on fire to start the season.
Unbelievable, dude.
Where was this? It's really as simple as line combinations.
Line combos, new coach.
Wait, and also, I've been meaning to ask you this because, I'm still learning a lot of stuff about hockey and think offsides is bullshit, but that's another story. With line combinations, do you have to have like this same line combination, or can you mix up the line combinations during the game?
During the game, you can mix it up.
Okay. Yeah, but they release them before the game, what the line combinations are?
Yeah, typically.
But do they often change them, or is it only like kind of a desperation playoffs?
It depends on the coach. So some coaches do change them more often than not. What really won't change typically is your starting.
Okay,
lineup.
But like your 3rd and 4th
other than
lines
that, dude, they could be swapping it out. It depends on how people play.
Yeah. Obviously, lines are working pretty good this year.
Lines are working really good here. You have the time code for the Laffy goal. It's written down in my notes.
I got it.
Okay, cool. Because dude, it's sick to see Lafreniere like just bully somebody, dude. It was dope. It was a lot of fun to watch these first 2 periods. So so this is gonna be it here. You can pull it up. I'll talk you through it. So right here, as always, dude, all freaking game long. You know, you had the Rangers deep in the offensive zone here. You can play it through here. Let's just see the goal, right? There's, Rangers just defending. You got some forechecks down there. You see Panarin, there's Laffy right there. I'm going to steal your fucking puck, buddy. And Panarin just right there. I mean, just obviously, the Red Wings were caught just staring at the puck. Lafreniere was also, he was standing there. I don't know, with his defender, Mata, I think. Right there. He tries to get it out. But terrible play. And Laffy just says, thank you very much.
Wow.
Stealing your lunch money, dude.
Wow.
And then Panarin right there, not going to miss that chance.
I feel like we've seen Laffy take a step so far this year. That
huge step
that we haven't seen in the past. And is it Laviolette? Who knows? I think it has there's probably a good chance it has to do with Laviolette.
Yeah.
He's playing hockey that we have not seen him play in his years in the league so far.
Literally, this is by far his best start to a season, his best season by far. And it's affecting the score sheet. So he only has 6 points. He doesn't have a ton, but he's making great plays. He's +2 on the ice. I think being on a line with Panarin has helped him a lot. Coaching him sure has helped him a lot too. And it's great. I really love to see that, dude.
And Kreider, I feel like too, is scoring like he was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's
9 goals. He's leading the team in goals right now.
I just can't believe that it was that like simplistic, Tony. Like I really just can't believe it.
Dude, it is very often that hockey is such a fast-paced game that if you keep to your fundamentals and keep it simple, you're gonna get ways to score.
But like, what drugs was Gallant on last year?
I don't know, dude. It must have been. I don't know what it was because it had to have been a concoction of drugs. Because they're just obviously his boys, whatever he was spitting out, his boys weren't buying into. The team were not buying into it. I think that was a big reason why they're playing better now, and they didn't play well for him in the postseason last season. And I think his kind of stubborn attitude of keeping certain lines the same, and again, it just didn't really seem the players were resonating with his style of play and how he wanted them to play. And maybe it wasn't as much as the players wasn't resonating, but maybe Gallant was misusing players. It could be a multitude of things, dude. But at the end of the day, too, there is this team does have a better roster.
Yeah.
Obviously things did not work out with Kane and Tarasenko really last season. And those were supposed to be your 2 biggest.
And obviously you don't even need them right
moves.
now, but you just tough not to think like if you had them now, and obviously if Kane was healthy, all hypothetical.
Yeah, I would have liked to have had Tarasenko probably.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I still think like in the new NHL, the reason why the Rangers are a better team is because the young guys have taken a step. The NHL is a younger league.
Right.
They're faster. Saw with the Bruins last year, young guys took a step. That's why they were good. The Bruins, I didn't think they were going to be this as good as they were last year. They're good this year because the young guys have come in and taken another step.
Huge step.
With the Rangers, Lafreniere taking a step as a young guy. It's a young guys league.
Yeah.
And if you can get steps out of your young guys, that's what makes your team good. That's why I think losing Kane and losing Tarasenko, yes, honestly, I'd rather have Tarasenko, like you said, than Kane.
Right.
But you have a guy like Lafreniere step up and it almost cancels out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You really, like I said, you really don't even, you don't need those guys.
You really
clearly.
Don't,
dude.
Everyone's stepping up, dude. It's great to see. Yeah.
But are you like, I know you thought it was going to be, a positive impact, with Laviolette, but are you almost surprised like how quickly we're seeing it?
Yeah. I did not think we would be 9-2-1 at this point.
Yeah.
So, it's super impressive. And I think Panarin would be leading the team in points right now. 20 points through 12 games. That is a ridiculous
better than
pace,
those
dude.
7-point team leaders.
Oh,
was
my
it
God.
7 or 9? We were talking about yesterday. 9.
Yeah. Dude. But yeah, it's great to watch Rangers hockey right now. It's great to be a fan.
And
for sure.
I know I asked you this before, but I like kind of blanked for a second. With the injuries, the 3 of them, Shesterkin, Hedl, Fox, any like updates? I know we were saying Fox like a month, was it right?
4 to 6 weeks for Fox.
Yep.
Hedl, I think, is in concussion protocol.
Okay, so that's short term.
A week, and then in terms of Shesterkin, I was looking it up before the show. It seemed like that they're expecting him to be out longer than they had originally expected. it just keeps saying it. Every article is like, oh, he's been banged up in Carolina. So I guess we'll see. I mean, our next game is Thursday against the Wild. Team we just lost to in a shootout. But I mean, again, I have my confidence in Jonathan Quick. I mean, he for the most part took care of business for Minnesota, took care of business against the Detroit Red Wings for sure. So again, I'm confident, and we have a nice. It's not like he's on back-to-back days or anything. You have a day off. He's gonna be rested. Of course, I feel better with Shesterkin.
Yeah. But Domingue's gonna get a start at some point, I guess, right?
If it turns out that Shesterkin's out on a long term, Louis, the fucking spicy pork, he's gonna be getting a couple starts, which is fine, I guess. But I mean, that kind of sucks to struggle with that injury right now. In Hartford last year,
they got the win, right?
They did get the win in Hartford. It was like, I don't know, 6-3.
But I think wasn't it like he let up a couple goals early, right? And then they just
yeah.
But it kind of sounds like, though, from what you're saying, I mean, just kind of taking a guess. I mean, it sounds like a month without Shesterkin potentially.
I don't know, dude. I mean, again, they're not really disclosing much. I'll try and look it up again. Let's maybe go to Twitter, see what Molly Walker's doing.
Geez, it sounded like the Yankees with their injuries. Yeah, like you would have judged. It took a month to let us know that he was going to miss.
Like, give me a fucking
2+
break,
months.
Dude.
Like
your Shesterkin, dude. Like, how does Shesterkin not come up immediately? I have to spell it out.
That's a bad job.
Honestly, dude. Tweets aren't loading right now.
Jeez.
Wi-Fi.
Spotty Wi-Fi recently. I know.
The Wi-Fi here fucking sucks. And it's been really pissing me off because it affects my work. You know?
Yeah.
Twitter's not loading right now. What do you got over there? Riley, I got to turn to you. You're in the hardwire.
Yeah, what do we got in the hardwire for Shesterkin?
Just Google Igor Shesterkin, dude. I think I got a text from Lonnie, by the way.
What was his breakfast?
No, he was like, yo, dude, like you overlooked my first hello comment. And he says, I thought the end of it was pretty funny.
What did he say?
Well, I told him that Riley was sleeping on the comments today.
I'm not sleeping.
And then he just said, wake him up.
No, but you weren't supposed to read that to everybody.
No, this is fine. Just stop it, dude. No, yours is fine.
I can't find his actual injury. I'm see day to day, and Laviette's saying he's progressing.
Yeah, again, like I don't.
We'll see how he comes in. We'll see how he is when he comes in on Wednesday, which is today.
Okay.
So,
right. I think he was skating, but he's not even dressing for the game. So
it doesn't appear any major concern over Shesterkin missing significant time.
Okay. And this is this morning, really?
Yeah. And I think Laviette said I think we'll just probably go slow with it, which is smart early on in the season. Probably no reason to rush.
I don't know, dude. I'm worried. It says that phrase right there. It's unclear how long Shesterkin will be available, but you can assume it's not long term.
Yeah.
Can I assume, dude?
When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Exactly. Can I assume the reason why Twitter's not loading is because the Wi-Fi sucks? Well, I could assume that. Like, come on.
Lonnie actually just texted me and he wanted me to read this. He says, "You trying to be funny? Yeah, hack. Read that on air, fucker."
Oh, dude, go make your pancakes, Lonnie.
I wouldn't mind some pancakes, right?
I would love if Lonnie was here. If Lonnie came in with like the apron on, right?
My God.
And then one of his fitted hats with like a bunch of pancakes and syrup and stuff, that'd be sick.
But I have to say too, I mean, thank God that they I know, like, you know, we're hopeful. Wait, why are we okay? We're hopeful that it's not gonna be long term, but
just keep trying.
Thank God that
you'll get it.
We signed Quick.
I know, honestly, imagine if we do. I don't want to hear you about Halak again.
No, but you didn't like Halak either. It wasn't just me.
It wasn't like great. You can just hit after you go to the media player, you can just hit on for the double box. So hit media player, and then there you go. Dude, you just did it.
Yeah.
Let's go,
just
baby.
So much pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. It's a big move, dude.
It is.
But it's all right, dude. This is the place to mess up, you know. The first time that Brian hosted the Sports Board, he said it was Downtown Studios. Is that a downtime?
You just wanted to change the name.
Yeah.
And then Matthew Ryan, we thought he was taking a day off. Yeah, but he's so mad.
I mean, the fucking Devils suck, Matthew.
Josh B.
Actually, I don't think the Devils suck.
But speaking of suck, come on, like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more or less sucked.
No, you know what? We can get into the fucking
Why? The fucking like the Harlem Aunt Jemima or something, Tony.
Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima.
You ever hear of Aunt Jemima?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
Pearl Milling.
Pearl Milling now. Yeah, you can't. I'm pretty sure.
Lonnie, those pancakes,
dude. When they announced the name change, my dad bought like 10 bottles to save them. Like, these are gonna be worth money one day. Sell on eBay for $1,000.
Probably would be.
They probably will be. But yeah, Lonnie, you are the Harlem Aunt Jemima, Uncle Lonnie.
Uncle Lonnie.
Yo, that'd be sick. Uncle Lonnie's maple syrup. But getting back to the Devils, what? What's wrong with Uncle Lonnie's
You
maple
seem
syrup?
like you're like tight about your pick last night. That's why you're
No, I am tight that they lost, but honestly, Paul Bissonnette
Bissonnette.
Of originally, I guess, of the Arizona Coyotes. I think he played for the Blues a little bit too back in the day. But he's on Spittin' Chicklets, and then he's made a great career for himself, honestly, as an analyst for TNT. Very polished now, wears the suit, no tie, but the button down. Like, it's actually a great job. He's a great, like I talk about him a lot, where it's just like he's got that great medium between like Barstool, like if Pat, like between Pat McAfee and like an actual like analyst, you know. But he was bashing the Devils last night a lot, saying they're pretty fraudulent. And then I was like looking on Twitter, a lot of people are pretty upset with the Devils, even like Devils fans.
7-4.
Yeah, but like what people are saying is that they're fraudulent because a lot of their goals have come on the power play, and that their 5-on-5 hockey is trash, and that this team is not going to withstand the test of the season.
Wait, didn't I say that?
But I mean, I would argue against it. I mean, look at some stats here. Goals they have 46 goals as a team, right? The league average is 37. But 20 of those goals come from the power play. The league average for power play goals so far is 9. So they're well above that, obviously. And yeah, they're not scoring necessarily on 5-on-5, full on hockey opportunities. But I mean, like, what are you're gonna knock them for taking advantage of the power plays they're given? That's absolutely ridiculous. And then I mean, when you look at the team, especially, I mean, again, look at the team last night. I mean, Jack Hughes didn't play, and Nico Herscher's on the IR. So it's like they're missing like their captain and then their best player.
But at the same time, it doesn't let Vanacek off the hook, who has not been good. Save percentage under 9 this year.
It is under 9. I think he can dial it up, but he did a great job last night, actually, in terms of keeping it somewhat competitive. I mean, you're playing Colorado. This is one of the best teams in the league. They're coming into this game with the same record as you. I think they just didn't have an overtime loss. But, I mean, we know about how talented their team is. They can really score from any point on the ice with any player, really. We know how talented their goaltender is as well. But if you take Vanacek, had some phenomenal saves. I just think a lot of it was like either power play goals from Colorado, or it was blown like defensive assignments by the Devils. There was one goal where it was a broken play. I'll give Devils that. And whoever, I think maybe it was Kel McCarr on a breakaway, and Vanacek makes a phenomenal save. And then like the next guy up is Rantanen, who scores. And it's like, where are the Devils like skating back? Like they were just fucking lazy and just didn't skate back. And it gave the Avalanche an opportunity on the rebound. Vanacek made a phenomenal save on a breakaway. Like, I don't give a fuck. He looked great. I think the one thing Devils can certainly improve upon is their defense, but they're down 2 of their best players. All right. And they have, I don't think this does end up in a score. Oh, it is this. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Like that, like it's Rantanen, I think. He comes in completely untouched. Like, this is horrible hockey. So you're gonna watch this, a little bit of broken play, like shit happens.
No back check.
Yeah. No, exactly. The forwards are not back checking.
It's
what are we
okay
doing?
with 2-on-1, you're already kind of screwed there.
Yeah.
You can see the defender does the right thing. He lets the goalie kind of take the shot. But this guy should be getting the high man back right there.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. So bad.
Yeah. And a good save there by Vanacek.
Yeah, it was.
Can't really do much about that rebound. But yeah, that third man coming in after the 2-on-1's already been given up. You can't stop it. You should be taking the high man there.
That's unacceptable play by the Devils right there. Their defense certainly needs to be better. But, I mean, I still think this team's going to be super competitive.
Yeah,
they're going to be reaching the playoffs.
But what do you think, Riley? All I said was last year, they played over their head. And then it's tough when you do that out of nowhere to follow it up, the next season. So I, going into the year, said, I think like they'll make the playoffs, but kind of more towards the bottom of the conference, but they're not like in contention to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, what do you think?
I think this team still has the skill. They can win the Stanley Cup. I mean, I think they're still a little young, but they're also going to take that step where they went to the playoffs last year, had a series. So they're going to take that step. I think Ruff is a great coach. The injuries definitely hurts. I mean, Nico Herscher has been out for the good part of multiple seasons now. He is very injury prone, and he's your captain. Jack Hughes is hurt right now, but he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
with how good the Eastern Conference is, I can agree with you on that. I think there's teams in the Eastern Conference that are better than them.
Yeah.
Do I think they have the skill players though in a 7-game series to beat a lot of teams? Yeah, I do. I think
Except the Rangers.
Maybe
we got them this year.
I mean,
I could tell.
The Metropolitan, I don't know. I can see them coming in second, the Metropolitan.
They also played maybe a top 3 team in the NHL last night. Like
they played Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about, dude?
Well, I think also though the thing with me is like I know the offensive, the defensive talent, but I really think the goalie thing is a problem. I know you were saying like some of this stuff wasn't his fault, but look at the numbers; they're both under 9, and there has to be something to Vanacek getting pulled last year in the Plaza. I just feel like I don't know if he's recovered from that. You know, and then Schmidt hasn't looked great either because they toggled him back and forth. I mean, that definitely plays some type of mental effect.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get it at again. I feel like it looks like Vanacek's been a little inconsistent this season. Look at his last 5 games. Of course, Colorado. But by the way, his last 4 starts before last night were all dubs. But against Chicago, a 941 save percentage. Saved 32 shots at 34. A win against Minnesota. 880 save percentage. Win against Minnesota again, 912. Buffalo 852. So it just seems like a little up and down. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of that I think is because of the lack of defense that the Devils are showing him. So I don't know, man. You can throw up Josh B's comment. What do you say?
We got a lot of comments.
Yeah, let's get to Josh B's first. Josh B's our #1 fan.
Josh B.
Yeah, right there. People say what? People say the Devils are getting cheap shot constantly. Sorry, Riley. Leading to the injuries. I haven't seen many of their games. How true is it to you? I mean, I will say, I haven't watched a ton of their full games. I've watched a couple so far this season. We're watching a lot of highlights. But I mean, I feel like the Devils, even last season, I feel like they were a target for teams. I mean, they're a young, quick team. So and they move the puck well. So, an answer to that is to be physical. So, a lot of teams are physical with them. Again, being that younger team too, you get teams like Tampa Bay, like Boston, even the Islanders that start to play them. And they're like, all right, this is a young team. We're not going to let them feel like they're going to be good. So let's fucking hammer them. I wouldn't say cheap shots necessarily though. But yeah, injuries are certainly an issue for the Devils like they are with any team. But I don't know. I think Paul Bissonnette over there, I think that was just a bad take last night. A lazy take, dude. I think this team is still going to be really competitive.
I think you could argue that this team was in need of a guy like Ryan Reeves, where they're young and they don't really have that guy that protects the guys. Mm-hmm. They might have these young grinders, but you don't have a guy like Ryan Reeves on a young team like that. Yeah, would be perfect.
Who's their bruiser?
I think they have some young bruisers, but they don't have an
established one.
Yeah,
dude. When Ryan Reeves is on the ice, you fucking avoid him. Brad Marchand's scared in his boots of him.
That's completely inaccurate.
No, it is accurate, dude. Inaccurate. It's accurate, dude.
Bro, Marchand walked him down the other day, legit. He was talking shit to him. He talked shit back to him, and Reeves did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and he's lucky that they didn't have another shift in the ice together.
Yeah, because he would have made him look silly by going around him.
Dude.
That's why he can't be on the ice with Marchand, because you put him on the ice with Marchand in the first line, they're going around Ryan Reeves and scoring a goal.
Yeah, well, drop the gloves, dude.
And I also think, listen, let's not worry with the Devils. I think this is going to be an off year. And I really am excited for this Rangers matchups.
But it's worth to be worried about the Devils. That knock them down. Speaking of Bruins,
I kind of want to knock them down, though, honestly.
We're going to beat them down for sure, dude. Again, them without Nico Hischier and fucking Hughes. I don't know what Hughes' injury is. Let's check it out right now, actually.
And I think like we were saying too, the goalie situation,
right shoulder injury.
You see, Jack Campbell got waived by Edmonton.
Yeah, good for them,
crazy,
baby.
Dude, crazy.
Who the fuck did they pick up?
Did they call?
No, they called up
some young guy.
Very simple.
He has the best numbers in the NHL.
Best save percentage in the
NHL.
Oh,
well, there you go. That could be the saving grace there. That might save Woodcroft's job. Maybe
Tony's
keep
pumped.
McDavid in Edmonton.
No, Brian's pumped, dude.
I don't want McDavid in Edmonton.
No, you want the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup, dude. Did you see that Char won the New York Marathon? Not won, but ran the New York Marathon.
Yeah, it's like his 4th one. He's ran.
Crazy, dude.
Crazy athlete.
He's unbelievable, dude.
Oh, I was gonna mention too, Tony.
New York Marathon? Did you watch it?
No.
You know it runs through every borough of the New York City, right?
Yes.
Do you know where it starts?
Yes,
in Staten Island. Staten Island with the best pizzas.
The best pizza, the best water.
Same, dude.
But yeah, the picks tightening up a little bit. You had a little shoddy performance last night, 1-2, only hitting with the Jets. And I hit with the Rangers and the Sharks. And of course, the Islanders come short again. But it's now 35-33. And congratulations to the Sharks.
That is
just
big, dude.
sensed that they were due.
Yeah.
It was
a pretty good game too.
Yeah.
They're back.
They are back.
Dude, Logan Couture, dude.
Yeah.
Timo Meyer.
Shark
not Timo Meyer.
And
whatever the guy
tonight,
is.
unfortunately, a little lighter of a slate. TNT again. I didn't know they go back-to-back days like that.
There were some complaints about their
the broadcasting team
yesterday, dude.
Well, Kenny Albert. Oh, so Kenny Albert's probably doing one of these games. I bet he's in Vegas. He wants to go to the casino. Definitely. But it's gonna be Panthers, Capitals, first game, and then Kings at the Knights. ESPN Plus, Senators, Maple Leafs, setting up, one pick a piece, and then a common.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you want? What do you got?
I'm gonna play this one pretty close to the chest, I think. Yeah, baby. Give me the Maple Leafs tonight. At home against Ottawa. The Leafs have been doing me pretty well. Ever since they had some bad loss. I think against the Bruins. Or did they beat the Bruins?
Who, the Leafs?
Yeah.
No, they lost to the Bruins.
Yeah, I think it was after that loss where Austin Matthews was like, fucking he's like, I'm tired. Like, I don't want that to happen again. And they've been playing like way better now. And not to mention Ottawa is in an absolute shambles, dude. You had Claude Giroux, Brady Tkachuk, all fucking tight at their post-game interviews. They're tough games here that they've had. The fan base booing them at home. They're pretty upset, dude. Working off of back-to-back losses here. I think to the Kings and then to the Lightning, I think. And arguably, I mean, the Maple Leafs are just as an explosive team offensively. As any one of those two teams. So give me the Maple Leafs here. The tight favorites at -170. I guess Samsonov, man, he's had a tough season too. 4.11 goals against.
Jeez.
On average so far.
That's why they're 6-4.
I know, dude. That's what's been kind of tough. But I'd still think that the Mitch Marner, dude, the young guy leading the team in power play points. Maple Leafs, I'll say 5-2.
So I'm gonna go with the Knights.
I knew it.
Second half of this doubleheader.
Go ahead, fade the Kings, dude.
And the Kings undefeated on the road.
That's
but
right.
The Knights have only had one overtime loss at home and won all the other games. And their last time out, a few days ago, they lost in Anaheim. So I think for a team, that's considered definitely the best team in the Western Conference and potentially in the whole league. I think they bounced back, against a weak Kings team. So I'm going to say the Knights here as the short favorites at -125 are going to win this one 4-2. William Karlsson with 2 goals and 2 assists. That's involved in all the scoring.
This is gonna be a great game for both teams there. But you know who I was rooting for. But I will say a quick update: Joseph Woll likely to be in net for the Maple Leafs
instead of Samsonov.
And I think he's like a 2.3 goals against, 930 save percentage so far. So let's go, dude.
Let's go.
That's good for them.
And that leaves us with the common game here. What do you
Panthers,
thinking here? Yeah.
Are the Panthers getting faded at home? Anyone?
Panthers are -140.
Panthers are getting the Caps are getting faded
at home. Yeah.
That's a tough game, dude. I would have to go with the Panthers.
Okay.
If I were to choose
Dare
there.
I say, Tony?
Dare I say?
Dare I say what?
I don't know what we were talking about. Both teams coming off of a win in Columbus. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the Panthers lost to the Chicago Blackhawks too. Caps lost to the
crazy
Islanders
league.
before that. Caps got shut out by the Islanders 2 days ago.
And then you
3 days
see
ago.
Backstrom might be done. I guess they said he was stepping away, but then I saw he's going to miss time. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I heard Backstrom was retiring.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I heard too.
He's stepping away for this year, and he's going to reassess
Evaluate.
over the summer where his body's at. But he's done for the year.
You know what I think?
That's
I'm
crazy.
just thinking about something like that. That's obviously long term, and who knows if he actually comes back or not. But how the Avalanche say that the guy, it's like Gabriel he was like the captain.
Landeskog?
Yeah,
Landeskog.
he missed last year. He's missing this year, but yet somehow he's gonna come back next year. I don't know how is that even possible?
I don't know.
That's a long time to be away.
Knee injury, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. But I guess supposedly right before the injury, I mean, he's one of the better players in the league.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
It really is crazy.
So yeah, you never know with these long-term injuries. Lonnie wants to know, Riley, what your Twitter is.
My Twitter?
Yeah.
My Twitter is
at Matthew Ryan.
What is my
he
Twitter?
wants you to hit him at the man with ESPN.
Oh, you want me to follow you on Twitter, Lonnie?
Yeah.
I can do that.
So Lonnie looking to pick up a follow there. What do you think, Tony?
Yeah, he's fishing for it, dude.
I can do that right
Searching.
now. What is where is it?
The last comment.
The man with ESPN.
Yeah.
I need a follow back.
So Landeskog is only 30 years old.
Oh, Lonnie, you're followed now.
Lonnie's followed.
Okay, it is the knees, and it, I guess, his cartilage transplant surgery.
Oh,
wow. But yeah, I'm looking at this. Seems like he's a pretty balanced player, with the goals and the assists. So hopefully he can eventually make it back. I just think, like I said, that's a long time to be out.
Mm-hmm. He'll be fine, dude.
Wow, a lot of comments popping in here, huh?
Oh, let's go, baby.
What do we got?
We have a lot here.
Fire it up.
See where this
Fire
starts here.
it up.
Oh, I know where it starts.
You know where it starts.
I know
dude.
where it
You
starts.
Show us where it starts.
Okay, it's gonna start here with Lonnie talking about the Uncle Jemima of Harlem.
Uncle Jemima.
But just for you, now would you like clothes under the apron or not, Tony?
I would probably go with the no clothes.
And then we got Matt Ryan in all caps. So happy we're not talking about football. I'm still tight about Devils and football. Somebody get the box of tissues. Matt Ryan is here. Matthew Gabriel, the Rangers are nasty.
Hell yeah, Matthew.
I am tight. I don't need damn tissues. And then we hit Josh Bees about the Devils getting cheap shotted. Are you sure? Because you do a lot of fucking crying. You do need a fucking dam for a river of the tears built up in your room.
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie making me drop F-bombs. Devils goalie is a problem. What more of a problem, Zach, the Devils goalie or you? ZW by far, but both are a problem. So you have nothing to do with the situation, completely leaving yourself out of the answer. Brad Marchand is a dirty player.
Thank you. Who's that?
Interesting spelling.
Yeah. Crazy spelling. Marchand. He's not. He's actually a great player. He's my captain.
No, he's a great player.
On the
He's
best
dirty.
team.
He's still a great player,
in
but
the
he's dirty.
East.
He's dirty.
He's not dirty.
Best team in the East is ridiculous.
Rangers.
Look at the points. And then we'll see you.
Points,
We'll see you the day after Thanksgiving, and we'll know how that goes.
Yeah, you will.
The same way.
Yeah, you will, dude.
Islanders.
You'll see me on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm in. Islanders, puke emoji. The Bruins actually play the Islanders next game, I believe, tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh,
there we go.
wow, dude.
Should be good.
By the way, it's a tight bat. We're one game out.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Stop
No,
it.
we're ready to take it over.
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
their
It's
time
over,
last
dude.
year.
Boston.
As
Bruins
Mike would say, they had their time.
Yeah, they had their time.
It's
It's
all about
over
having your
for
time.
you, dude. You guys just hate New York pizza and water. I know it's kind of ridiculous.
No,
these
it's
two,
not
bro.
a hate. It's not a hate.
No, it's just
It's just the
it's not
Staten
being, as
Island,
Tony would
Tony.
say, not being pompous and arrogant about it. That's all.
Yeah.
But you're making fun of it, though. You are pompous and arrogant about
no,
it.
I'm not making fun of it, but I'm saying it can be touched. That's all I'm saying. Oh,
No, it cannot be touched.
see, how do you eat the pizza then? Okay, Tony.
Then we got Lonnie coming in asking for my Twitter.
Wow,
I'm actually a
dude.
great follow.
Stop it.
No, I am. It's Riley Souza. Just my
He
name.
says hit him.
Just my name. I followed them. Lonnie is thirsty.
Yeah.
Best sports show, hands down.
Thank you, Michael.
Theo Phil.
I can smell the desperation from
New
end to
Jersey.
New Jersey. Lonnie says fishing. Michael, watch your mouth. Fishing coming from the man. I'm still waiting for a response from on Twitter. You
hackadoo.
Talking to me?
No, it's Riley with the Twitter.
Oh.
I guess he tagged him or something.
Oh.
No clothes. I got you, Tony. They do okay each, Riley. They do play. They do play each, Riley.
They do play each.
They play each other. Yes. Islanders, Bruins. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Put some shekels on it.
It'll be a nice payday.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a great payday.
Yeah, you never know. So yeah, short slate NBA, NHL. I was going to say NBA has a bigger slate. Obviously, me and Tony haven't been too keyed in. But I see here, Riley,
Knicks?
Sixers are hosting the Celtics. Knicks hosting the Spurs. 5-1 for the Celtics so far. Looks like Tatum's up to his usual, business on the court here. I mean, I'm sure you're happy about the start and have pretty good expectations here.
Pumped about the start. Watched the full game the other day against the Timberwolves. Tough loss. Never really got the offense on track. The thing that got me nervous was we lost the game because we missed threes, which is why we lost last year. You got to find a way to win games even when you're missing shots. Anthony Edwards went absolutely berserk in overtime. That's why they lost. So this is a big get back on the track game against a good Sixers team. I'm gonna miss the game tonight, which I'm pissed about. I have work. So mad. But it's gonna be a good game. One of my roommates for intramurals for work study. But one of my roommates is a diehard Sixers fan, so it always makes those matchups pretty fun.
That is
and
fun.
then go another good game, Knicks Spurs. I mean,
Wemby.
Is it at home for the Knicks? Do we know?
It is at home.
So Wemby in the Garden for his first time.
I bet the tickets are outrageous.
Oh my god! I was just looking at the tickets for the Bruins
Rangers
game after Thanksgiving. Lowest ticket 188 right now.
So the before fees or no?
Before fees.
Yeah, of course.
Before fees, classic, dude.
But that's gonna be a great game in the Garden tonight. Super pumped. I wish I could see both of them. Maybe do a little TiVo of one of them. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But I'm sure, everyone's going to be riled up for Wemby. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a couple highlights. What's Lonnie saying?
He goes, no, I was talking about Tony.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah.
What did he tag you in? You know?
Geez.
I think you always have a little trouble with Twitter.
I was told to do something by Michael, and I
just
tagged
don't-
Tony's hack ass, and he has still yet to respond back.
Yeah, I don't go on my personal Twitter a lot. If I'm ever on Twitter, it's like for the sports.
Sports.
Do you ever
Twitter.
fire off takes on your
Screen
personal?
time. Not anymore, dude. I used to get in trouble for that shit.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Thorn?
Sacred Heart. And one time I literally I was
Derogatory comments.
I was at the Sacred Heart dining hall. Okay, and I'll say it, dude. I don't care.
You said the food sucked.
There was a
hair in your food.
No, there was mold on the hot dog roll.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that's not cool.
And they
So-
yelled at you for that?
No, I tweeted a picture of it. I was like, does the mold is this the reason why is the mold the reason why my tuition increased or
Did
whatever?
it do numbers?
What?
Did your tweet do numbers?
Yeah, I got some good feedback.
And
People
then
liked
suspended
it.
from the camera work or no?
No, but the next day they were like, literally the next day I was back in the hall, like,
Yeah.
getting food. Anthony? And I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, what? And it's like the manager of Shoe Dining. And they're like, we saw your tweet. And they apologized everything, but then they were like, can you not do that?
And
That
then
kinda
did you go, well, can you not put out moldy
Yeah,
rolls?
no, I did. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. But then I think last year they got pinched by the fucking
Health
Yeah.
inspection.
Yeah, for mold in the kitchen.
That makes me kind of nervous because I
No fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
I love Twitter. And I mean, I'm firing off takes all day.
Yeah,
No, you'll be fine,
honestly,
dude. Fuck people.
You know what? See, that's the problem with everybody. No accountability.
No accountability.
I mean,
They're
mold,
scared, dude.
like they should be like offering you like some type of gift as like a consolation for having to put you through that. Are you
I found
kidding
a
me?
bug in my salad.
Oh
last
my
year.
god, stuff like that just grosses me out so much I can't even deal with it.
So now I have to go, like, people were talking to me and I got to interact. It's just,
And
it takes a lot of time.
Lonnie
What
says
did Lonnie say?
mold, and they got mad at you for posting it, and the caption sounds elite. And Matthew Ryan says mold is gross.
Mold
After
is
you'd already
gross,
said Zach
dude.
Wilson sucks again
Yeah.
for probably the
Fact.
180th time. But yeah, I mean, ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous stuff.
It is
So,
ridiculous stuff, dude.
Shoe got to do a better job. Maybe Thorn can has some influence there, Tony, or no? It's bugs in the salad, right? I mean, he's eating off campus. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he doesn't fucking touch that food, dude. I'll tell you. I don't see anything from you, Lonnie. Like, what do you want from me, dude?
That's actually nuts.
4 days ago, I'm going back now.
No, but he definitely just. There's nothing at the top.
New video, Downtime TV posted. Jay Bird.
I'm sure we'll
What
sort
did
it
Jay
out.
Bird tagged me in.
I don't get it. Oh, just because it's dark, it's cold,
I like
you love
winter.
it. But
Yeah.
you can't at least give me this. I mean, you can't like it getting dark early.
No, I would prefer the
Sucks.
sunlight. Yeah, it does
Sucks.
suck, dude.
I absolutely hate it. I
Yeah.
was like complaining about it all of yesterday.
Yeah.
I it's 6 o'clock at night. It feels like it's 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
It is the worst feeling ever. I go into my 5 o'clock class. It's already pitch black.
Yeah, that is tough, dude.
It's awful.
But can we just eliminate daylight saving times? Like I don't care about the farmer's almanac.
Lame,
like
dude.
it's ridiculous.
Almanac.
Almonds.
Almonds.
But right? I mean, I don't get why that bill didn't get passed.
No,
In
yeah, that's
Arizona and
just
Hawaii
bullshit,
don't follow
dude.
it anyway.
That's part of the reason why, like, yes, the summer warmer, love the summer,
Right.
but just it being late to like 7:30 and just like you can do things outside, the golf, like,
yeah.
I know, dude. When I was I'm gonna say last time I was in Ireland, it was around the June. I guess it was around summertime, but it was getting dark at like 10:30.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like you usually walk out of a pub at 9 and it's like sunny.
Yeah, it's like Alaska where it's like
Yeah, dude.
That is sick.
Manny was at Alaska for a shoot. He was saying he literally like watched the sun set here and then rise over there.
that's insane.
Which is fucking ridiculous.
I watched a video of a dude playing a round of golf at midnight.
Oh,
Completely he played like midnight to 4 a.m.
I feel like you can probably get some cheap land in Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also might get killed because there's nobody around to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Well,
the
there's nothing to
bears.
say.
They have like the
moose.
hardest. They have like the highest like rates of
I'm a
like
huge
domestic
moose guy.
violence and like murders. And
Yeah, you
stuff.
ever watch that show?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What
I
show?
never watched it. I just heard.
Alaska, it's like Alaskan state troopers. It's a sick show. They
Oh,
have so
yeah,
much
dude.
ground to cover
Yeah.
that it's like impossible.
Yeah.
So you can just go there and do whatever the fuck you want.
Basically,
then,
you can
dude.
do whatever you
So
want.
basically, that being said, I feel like I'm only really going to go there on a cruise because you're with a big group. You don't have to worry about being isolated and getting.
My parents
you
did
know.
that cruise.
What'd they
I
say?
think. It was fun. They stayed on the iceberg.
Yeah. Or you don't even. It seems like Alaska. That would be your homeland, Tony.
I would love to go. Dude.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, it is very isolated, and you are like, I mean, you're in fucking Canada.
Into the wild.
Yeah, but on a cruise, it's
Yeah.
probably. But the only thing that sucks, you're on a cruise and you can't even go swimming because it's like 20 degrees out. But
Yeah. But I just don't get like it sucks that it's just attached to Canada. Like it's so far away from the United States.
Yeah,
like,
it's insane to try to
like
get
it's
there.
kind of ridiculous.
But it's one of those things I feel like I just would like to see it once. That's all.
How did we even get Alaska? Anyone know
It
that?
was in some purchase.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know?
say I was gonna almost say
Oh, you
Louisiana
don't say,
purchase,
dude.
but that doesn't
Stop
make
it,
sense.
dude.
But yeah, they were obviously them in Hawaii, last states to be added to the country.
Little
so.
history lesson.
Well,
Little history lesson there, Tony. But yeah, I always thought it would be a different world. And Josh B, by the way, says there's no saving daylight. Why is it called daylight savings? Makes no sense.
We talked about this in class last year, like when it happened, when daylight savings happened last year. My teacher was like, "Oh, it's great because like now morning people like me, like she gets up at like 5 a.m., 4:30,
And
I
it's
get
like-
the light."
yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, but
you could have the light
I was
at
like,
that time. I
take
don't need
that
the light.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'd rather it
Wow.
be dark till 9:30 a.m.
Yeah.
and then
no,
get my light till like 6:30, 7 o'clock."
it's definitely brutal.
Mhm.
That's for sure.
By the way,
Thorn.
Alaska, Russia wanted to sell Alaska because they were defeated in the Crimean War.
Needed money.
And they needed money and they didn't want to sell it to Great Britain because they were their greatest rival. So on March 30th, 1867, the United States reached an agreement to purchase Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
7.2 million in 1867 must have been a fucking ungodly amount of
They
money
basically
for people,
purchased
dude.
Alaska for Daniel Jones.
And
Basically,
as Matthew would say, that's a lot of Earl over there in Alaska, right?
yeah.
A lot of gold over there.
A lot
Yeah.
of gold. Yeah, the gold rush
But
sharks in that show.
a lot of murders, dead bodies, I mean,
Moose.
it's
Yeah.
just- like, would you feel comfortable like just going for a walk by yourself?
More comfortable than the Bronx.
You just have to go back to that. But Queens is so safe, Tony. Okay.
No, it's not, but it's
It's not. It's not.
safer than the Bronx.
At Coney Island. How about that?
That's in Brooklyn.
So
Safer than the Bronx.
Lonnie-
you keep going back to the
Keep
Bronx.
going to the Bronx. Safer than the
Lonnie
Bronx.
said-
Well, I'm not going to the Bronx unless there's a game, so it doesn't matter.
Tell Tony to check his,
His
phone.
phone.
I sent the tweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
clearly.
you sent it. Oh, he just texted me too.
I'm like so confused.
I mean,
what
yeah, I
this
don't know.
is. Yeah, I don't get why you don't get a notification.
Yeah, that is weird. This was November 3rd. Oh, that was like a week ago.
Yeah, no, so that's why I wasn't on the notifications.
That's why I wasn't on
but,
notifications, dude.
I'm
I'm
I
sorry,
think we
Lonnie.
have it figured out. Twitter handle's good. We're not going to Alaska anytime soon.
Oh, you never know, dude.
Sports sport in Alaska.
Sports sport in Alaska.
Text me,
Exactly.
what is this, you quack?
Oh man, but yeah. So I mean that about does it, fellas. But another great show. A lot of interaction. Really appreciate everybody today tuning in. continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and yes, Jay in costume. Merch at downtimetv.com. Shout out to the company. Enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.
Gotta do the Twitter things.